Hey guys, it's me again. And I know I haven't uploaded a video in like ages, but something happened and I just felt like I want to talk about it so bad. And that thing is the Nagelsmann situation at Bayern and how he was sacked out of nowhere yesterday. And Tuchel is supposed to replace him. So I'm gonna discuss everything I feel about this. And I just want to start things by saying why he was sacked. The board gave three reasons, and the reasons are pretty dumb, in my opinion. The first one is that he did not have the whole dressing room behind him, and there was like some conflicts about his tactics and stuff like that. But the thing is, these players are probably the ones that are performing badly. No names were given, but if I have to guess, I would say like Sani and Gnabry are maybe two of these players. Mani as well. All of them just can't perform as of late, and it's not Nagelsmann's fault. Like, other players have flourished under Nagelsmann. Musiala has been world class. Upamecano has found himself again, and he's been a beast throughout the season. De Ligt, since his arrival, he's been insane. Players like Choupo-Moting, like he was pretty much a bench player. Now he is our main striker, and we can't even play without him. Like he's been that great, all because of Nagelsmann. In the Champions League, we've won all our games against Barcelona, Inter, and PSG without conceding a single goal. We've looked really promising in the Champions League. The problem, however, is in the Bundesliga we've dropped a lot of points. We've drew like against Leipzig, we lost against Gladbach, we drew I think against Stuttgart. We had three draws at the beginning of this year, and we lost to Gladbach, and last match we lost again to Bayer Leverkusen. So I think we dropped around 10 points this year. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this is normal, but the thing is, that's normal. In the case of having competition, that's the thing that has never been around for the last 10 years. Like in 2019, you had some competition from Dortmund. You have the occasionally competition from Leipzig and from maybe Frankfurt, maybe Leverkusen every now and then. But so far in the last 10 years, we have not had a single competitive season, except for maybe 2019, and that was because of how bad we were. Other than that, we've always won the league by a big margin, and that's actually not normal because at some point you will have to lose the league title. You have to. Like, we're not going to win the league every single year until the end of time. No, we have to lose it. And actually, it's a good step for you as a club because you look back and then you have to react. You lose the league and you have to give a reaction to win it next time. It's not good for you to win it every single year. Even for us as fans, like, we lost the taste of the Bundesliga. Meaning, if we win the league, yes, we celebrate, we're happy, we're proud of the team, of the coach, of everyone, but it doesn't feel the same as like winning the Premier League, for example. Because the Premier League, each year, someone wins it. Or even if it's like, for example, Manchester City has been winning it for like 5 out of the last 7 or something. They win it with competition to the very last day. Like last year, they won it on the last game week. They always face competition from Liverpool, from Man United, and this year's Arsenal. So you have a lot of teams that compete for that league. So when you win it, you feel that you've done something significant. You feel that, yes, I've beaten everyone. But for the Bundesliga and for Bayern, it doesn't feel like this. So when you are second place, that's completely normal. You have to face competition. And the board saw this as failure for Nagelsmann, that he's at the second place and the treble season is at risk. Like, this is what they literally said. The treble season is at risk. And that's just nonsense, in my opinion. Like, just give the man a chance. From the very first moment that you brought Nagelsmann in, after the shenanigans that happened with Flick, you just knew that he was not ready to like give you everything right now. You knew that this was a project that you will work on in the upcoming years. And that's why you gave him a 5-year contract. We got him in 2021 and his contract runs down until 2026. So you knew that he was not going to get you everything right away. He's not Guardiola, for example, when we got him a few years back. When we got Guardiola, we expected everything. We expected him to get us the Bundesliga, the Champions League, the DFB Pokal. We expected him to win everything. And yet, with every time he failed to get the Champions League, we did not give up on him. Because our board back then, with Rummenigge and Uli Hoeneß, we were a logical thinking board. Because we knew we had a good coach, but him not winning the UCL every year is not something to go by. He gave us the Bundesliga every year. He gave us the DFB Pokal like each 2 years. And that's good. We wanted the UCL, but we did not get it under Guardiola, yet he ran his contract. Why not give Nagelsmann the same chance, especially that he is a future project? He's not for now. Like, last year was not the best. Let's just all face it. We only won the Bundesliga. We lost the DFB Pokal early on from a team that I can't even remember the name. They were a third division team. With all due respect, but I really don't remember the name. And we went out in the quarterfinals against Villarreal in the Champions League, which was embarrassing. Like, we saw how Liverpool dismantled that team the next round. And this year, we improved a lot on last year. We are unbeaten in the Champions League. We're in the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal. With each match, we put on a good performance, a good display. We win by good margins. And in the league, we're facing competition, and that's normal. I get that the board is frustrated that Nagelsmann has dropped a few points. Yeah, sure, maybe that's on him. But you gotta end the season with him. Another reason that they sacked Nagelsmann now is because they thought that Tuchel could have joined Madrid or Tottenham Spurs. And they felt like, we want to get him now, in case we lose the chance to get him in the future. Which, once again, is just a huge disrespect to Nagelsmann. And this is just not who we are as a club. Like, the Mia San Mia persona, you just disrespected everyone and everything that you claimed to be. The manner in which everything happened as well is just disrespectful, like, in a huge way. Because Nagelsmann himself did not know that he was sacked until he checked his social media. Like, he was just like us. He was just like all the fans. He had no word. He had no clue that this was going to come. He knew about it from the Fabrizio Romano posts on Twitter and Instagram. Just like me, just like you, just like everyone. What club in the world does this? We're not some small club. We're one of the biggest clubs in the world. We're the second biggest club in history. We should not be treating our employees this way, no matter how bad they are. That was just disrespectful. I can't get behind this fact. And no matter what happens, I will always hold a grudge towards the board for this, because that just doesn't make any sense to who we are as a club and our identity, as I said. I'm not sure if Tuchel will get us the sextuple or will win everything. This is something else. This is not my problem now. And even if he does, I will still be mad at the board, because I put full faith on Nagelsmann. He's a young coach with insane potential for the next 3 years. Okay? And you threw that away. You just wasted this for no reason. I get that we're not the best team in the Bundesliga and we're dropping points, and I get that He might not be controlling the entire dressing room, but that's on you and on the players, not on him. If there are some players that are causing trouble in the dressing room, in the locker rooms, you deal with them. Especially that these players are the ones that don't even perform. Like, the main squad was never had a problem with Nagelsmann. Like, Sommer was fine, De Ligt, Upamecano, Cancelo, even the new player just got, Davies, Kimmich, Goretzka, Musiala, Choupo-Moting, these Coman even, these are the best players this season. These are your starting lineup. And they were fine. And proof for this is the media reported that all the players, like not all, but most of the players were surprised by this decision. Like, they were fine with Nagelsmann. They saw the good in him and they wanted to continue working with him. But yet you listen to the players that sit on the bench, and even when they get their chance, they do nothing. Like Gnabry, for example, does nothing all season except score like weird ass goals. And you listen to him, he gives you nothing on the pitch. If anybody watches Bayern, you know that Gnabry doesn't give you anything on the pitch. You give anyone the chances that he gets, and they will score it. Sané has been really bad after the World Cup. And every time he got the chance, you just feel like he's lost. He forgot what he's doing. He's here like for no reason. He doesn't give you or offer you anything on the pitch. And you listen to these guys. Mane as well, since his arrival, he's been horrendous. He's not been good at all. You can't keep blaming the coach for this. Yes, he can take some blame for not putting them in the system that fits them, but they're not the only players. Like, a lot of players have flourished under him because of that same system. You have Benjamin Pavard, for example. He was on the verge of leaving the club this winter. And look at him now. He's one of our best players. He's happy. He's found himself again. He's in form, all thanks to Nagelsmann, not anybody else. Why don't you look at these players? I'm confused. I'm just shocked. Like, I have nothing to say, to be honest. Like, where do we go from now? I have no idea. What happens if Tuchel loses to Dortmund and gets out of the UCL from Manchester City and we lose the league title? What happens? Do you sack him as well? I don't know. Like, I don't know why they did this. Right now, out of all times you could have done this, right now is the worst possible time. We're on the verge of like the hardest phase in the season, competing for the league title. The Klassiker is just in a week. The quarterfinals against Manchester City in the UCL, and as well as against Freiburg in the DFB Pokal. This is the toughest time of the season, the most crucial time of the season, and you disrupt everyone and all the players and all the fans by this decision. So I hope that they know what they're doing, because this season had a lot of potential. Like, we could have won everything this season. And for Nagelsmann, I'm just disappointed for him. Like, I feel really sorry, to be honest. And he was one of us. He was a fan before he was a coach. He's always been a Bayern fan. So when he finally gets the chance, this is how you like end things. No. Especially that just 4 days ago, you were backing him up in interviews. 4 days ago. What happened? How? Just after the Leverkusen game, you were backing him up, giving him full support. And now you just sack him out of nowhere and get Tuchel. I don't know. I hope that the board knows what they're doing, and I hope Tuchel will take us to another level, but still, that does not justify what happened to Nagelsmann. It will never will. And I just wish him success on whatever he's gonna go. Some people are saying Madrid, some people are saying Spurs. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but the whole situation just doesn't make sense to me. I would have much rather had Nagelsmann, even if you're gonna lose the UCL this season. But him just being the future project and taking this generation to the next level together was just the idea for me, was just it. Regardless of what we do this season or last season. Like next season, you could have gotten a world-class striker and we would have conquered everyone. Like get us a Harry Kane or a Kolomwani or anyone. And this squad would have been perfect. And then if Nagelsmann could not achieve what he was destined for, then you can sack him then. Okay? But right now, no. We don't even have a world-class striker. We don't even have a number 6 on the squad. We have some weak points. And yet Nagelsmann was able to hide all these faults of the squad. Like a team that's competing for all trophies is playing with Choupo-Moting as their number 9. Like, no, that doesn't, like, this needs a lot of, like, tactical awareness or tactical intelligence for you to be able to hide all these problems in the squad. We don't have a number 6. Like, Goretzka and Kimmich have been amazing, sure, but not all the time. Like, Goretzka has had, like, the first half of the season, he was just all over the place. He was not good. However, recently, they've been getting better, but we still need a number 6 in the squad. A destroyer. We need that type of player in the team. We don't have one. Nagelsmann was going to get Konrad Leimer for free, but now he's gone. So where do we go next? I have no idea. And I hope Tuchel can actually do something with this team. Because I really have no idea what he will do when, or if we don't win the Champions League, or we don't win the league. Like, you've lost Nagelsmann, and now you're stuck with Tuchel, who's lost everything. So what do you do? I have no idea. So yeah, that was my mind and the piece of what I felt or think about this whole situation. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like, come back to uploading frequently again. Maybe I will. And we'll talk about different things. And not only stick to video games now, but I just felt like this situation was just something I really wanted to talk about and just put my opinion out there for everyone to listen to and to maybe discuss things with me. So yeah, I hope the board knows what they're doing. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening and have a good one. Peace.